The church is still asleep. Morning has not yet found its way through the stained glass windows, and the air smells of old wood, candle wax, and yesterday's prayers. The only sound is the faint echo of a bell swaying somewhere above the roof, slow and lonely. A small boy kneels at the altar. Emeka, 7 years old. His feet are bare against the cold cement floor. His trousers are too short, his shirt slightly torn at the collar, but his back is straight, reverent, disciplined, as though he already understands what it means to kneel before God. The pews are empty. No one is watching. And yet, Emeka behaves as if heaven itself is paying attention. He folds his hands carefully, just as the priest does. He bows his head, closes his eyes, and whispers words he has memorized not from books, but from longing. Good morning, Father in heaven. Thank you for letting me wake up again. He pauses. Outside, a rooster crows. Somewhere far away, a baby cries. Life moves on, but here, in this quiet church, Emeka remains still. He opens his eyes and stares at the large wooden cross above the altar. His eyes shine, not with fear, with certainty. I want to be like him. His voice trembles, but his conviction does not. He imagines himself dressed in white, standing before the altar, lifting the chalice with steady hands. He imagines blessing people, healing hearts, being useful to God. In a world where his family has so little, the idea of giving his life to something bigger feels like wealth. He presses his forehead to the floor. If you need someone, you can take me. I will not run. I will not complain. A tear slips from his eye and lands on the cold ground. He does not wipe it away. This is not sadness. This is devotion. The door creaks open at the back of the church. Morning light spills in. An old sacristan peeks inside and freezes when he sees the boy. Emeka. The boy quickly stands embarrassed. Good morning, sir. The sacristan smiles softly. You are here again before everyone? Emeka nods. God should not wait for me. I should wait for God. The old man says nothing more. His smile fades into something heavier, admiration mixed with worry. Emeka walks outside as the church bell begins to ring louder now, calling others to prayer. He steps into the morning sun, unaware that this quiet faith, this pure offering of a child's heart, will one day be tested by hunger, loss, and silence. For now, he is only a boy with a dream. A boy who believes that loving God is enough. Death does not knock when it comes. It arrives suddenly like a hand snuffing out a candle. Emeka is 7 years old when his world splits in two. Rain beats hard against the rusted roof. Thunder cracks the sky open. Emeka lies beside his 2 younger sisters on a thin mat, whispering a prayer he learned in church. God bless Daddy wherever he is tonight. The door bursts open. Neighbors rush in, soaked and breathless. Their faces are wrung, too pale, too afraid. Emeka sits up. Where is my father? No one answers him. Fluorescent lights flicker overhead. The smell of antiseptic burns Emeka's nose. His small hand disappears inside his mother's shaking grip. Doctors pass without looking at them. A nurse finally stops. I'm sorry. We did everything we could. The words mean nothing at first. Then his mother screams. A sound so raw it terrifies Emeka more than the word dead ever could. She collapses to the floor. Emeka stands frozen as adults rush around them. Daddy will come back tomorrow, right? No one answers. The room is cold. Too cold. Emeka stands on tiptoe as they pull the sheet back. His father's face is still, peaceful, too quiet. Emeka reaches out and touches his father's hand. Cold. Daddy, wake up. We haven't prayed yet. The adults cry. Emeka doesn't. Not yet. The sun is harsh. Dust fills the air. A shallow grave waits. Emeka watches as the coffin is lowered. His mother sways, gripping his shoulder too tightly. Why? Suddenly, her body stiffens. She collapses. People scream. Machines beep. Emeka sits beside his mother's bed. Half her face droops. One arm lies useless. A doctor speaks quietly to an aunt. Partial stroke. The shock was too much. Emeka hears everything. He understands enough. His father is gone. His mother is broken. The house is too quiet now. Emeka lights a candle and places it beside his father's photograph. He kneels. God, you took Daddy, so please don't take Mama too. Silence. His sisters sleep beside him, unaware that the world has already shifted. Emeka looks at the ceiling, eyes wide open. This is the night he grows older than his age. This is the night his childhood ends. And somewhere, beneath the fear and confusion, a small boy makes a promise he does not yet understand. He will carry this family even if it breaks him. Illness just like the sun does not arrive all at once. It creeps in quietly, like a shadow that refuses to leave. The sun rises, but the house remains dark. Emeka stands at the doorway, school uniform in hand, watching his mother struggle to sit up. One side of her body drags behind the other, uncooperative, disobedient. She tries to smile. Go to school, my son. You must not be late. Emeka hesitates. He looks at her legs, at her trembling hand gripping the bed. I will come back early. He does not say I am afraid to leave you alone. The teacher writes on the board. Emeka's notebook is blank. His eyes are far away. A cough echoes in his memory. The sound of his mother calling his name when pain wakes her at night. Emeka! He jumps. Yes, sir. Laughter ripples through the class. He lowers his head in shame. Emeka rushes in, dropping his bag. His mother lies on the floor. She tried to walk. She fell. Emeka kneels beside her, panic shaking his hands. Mama, I am here. I am here. He lifts her slowly, carefully, as though she might shatter. She winces but says nothing. Emeka washing his mother's clothes, helping her bathe, turning away to give her dignity, cooking meals that are never enough, walking long distances to clinics, waiting in hospital corridors for hours, plastic chairs, buzzing lights. Emeka sits alone, his feet not touching the ground. A nurse calls another name, not his. He clutches a small envelope of medical papers, worn from too much handling. His stomach growls. He ignores it. His mother wakes from sleep, groaning in pain. Emeka rushes to her side. You should be resting, Emeka. He forces a smile. I am strong. Don't worry about me. She studies him closely, seeing what he is trying to hide. You are still a child. Her words break something in him. He looks away before she sees tears. Rain drips through the roof into a small bowl. Emeka lies awake beside his sisters. His mother coughs from the other side of the room. Each cough sounds like a question he does not know how to answer. He whispers a prayer. God, I am doing my best. No reply comes. Emeka kneels again, just like before. But this time, his prayer is heavier. Please, she's all we have. The candles flicker. The cross remains silent. His mother survives, but only halfway. Her body stays, but her strength does not. And slowly, quietly, Emeka learns what it means to love someone who depends entirely on you while knowing you're still learning how to survive yourself. This is where the burden deepens. This is where faith begins to ache. Responsibility does not ask if you are ready. It simply arrives and stays. The room is quiet except for the sound of breathing. Emeka sits on the floor, tying the torn straps of his younger sister's sandals. They are too big for her. Donated by someone who never came back. Brother, will you come to school today? Emeka forces a smile. I will come later. Go and learn well. She nods, believing him. He always says that. The other sister, Chimaka, barely 5, tugs at Emeka's shirt. I'm hungry. The word hits him like a stone. Emeka opens a small cupboard, empty. He closes it gently, as if noise might make the hunger worse. Drink water first. Food is coming. It is not a lie he enjoys telling. Emeka walks his sister's part of the way to school. Children laugh, run, complain about homework. Emeka walks behind them, counting steps, calculating how much food he can buy with a little change in his pocket. When they reach the junction, Ada hugs him tightly. Don't forget us. He kneels and looks into her eyes. I will never forget you. Never. Emeka helps his mother sit up. He feeds her slowly, spoon by spoon. She watches him the way mothers watch sons who have grown too fast. You should be playing, not suffering like this. Emeka shakes his head. If I play, who will take care of you? She turns away, tears sliding down her face. Emeka washing his mother's clothes, sewing torn uniforms with shaking hands, borrowing food and promising to return it, skipping school to stay with his mother, giving his sisters the larger share of meals. The sisters sleep curled beside him. Their stomachs are finally quiet. Emeka lies awake, staring at the ceiling. He counts every crack. He listens for his mother's breathing. Each breath feels like a victory. Emeka kneels alone. God, I am trying to be strong for them. His voice cracks. Please don't let them suffer because of me. Silence. A teacher stops Emeka. You've been absent again. Emeka lowers his head. I'm sorry, sir. The teacher sighs, seeing the truth but powerless to change it. The sisters do their homework by candlelight. Emeka corrects their work carefully. When I grow up, I will buy you food every day. Emeka laughs softly, then turns away. His eyes are wet. That night, as the candle burns low, Emeka understands something no child should. Love is not just affection. Love is sacrifice. And he has already begun paying a price far too heavy for his age. The church becomes Emeka's second home. Not because it is closer, but because it feels safer than the world outside. The church doors creak open. Emeka slips inside quietly, carrying a broom almost taller than him. The candles are still unlit, the pews empty, the altar waiting. He sweeps slowly, carefully, as though every speck of dust matters to God. With each stroke, he whispers a prayer. For Mama, for my sisters, for strength. The church fills with people. Emeka rings the bell at the altar, his hands steady, his eyes focused. He responds to prayers louder than his age would suggest. Some women smile at him. That boy will be a priest one day. Emeka hears it. His heart swells. Children play football. Emeka sits under a tree reading a worn Bible, its pages creased and marked with pencil. He mouths the words carefully. A catechist watches him from a distance. You love this place, don't you? Emeka nods. Here. I don't feel afraid. Emeka arranges hymn books neatly. He polishes the chalice until it shines. He straightens the priest's vestments with reverence. No one asked him to. He just does. Candles glow. People pray loudly. Emeka kneels longer than anyone else. His knees ache, but he does not move. Please don't forget us. The crowd disperses. Emeka remains behind. The pastor steps out and notices him. You are still here? Emeka smiles shyly. I like being close to God. The pastor pats his head. God sees you. Emeka believes it with everything he has. Emeka returns tired but hopeful. He kneels beside his sleeping sisters and prays quietly. Emeka lights candles before sunrise. The flame reflects in his eyes. In this house of faith, Emeka feels seen, valued, chosen. He does not yet know that love without support can still leave a person starving. For now, the church is his refuge. For now, faith feels enough. Trust is a heavy thing when placed in empty hands. Sunlight filters through dusty windows. The room smells of old paper, incense, and quiet authority. Emeka stands stiffly before the desk, his hands clasped behind his back. The pastor studies him for a long moment. Not suspiciously, proudly. You have been faithful, Emeka. Always present. Always obedient. Emeka lowers his head. I only do what God wants. The pastor opens a small wooden drawer and removes a key worn, cold, important. He places it in Emeka's palm. From now on, you will assist with the church money. Offerings, donations, records. Emeka's fingers curl slowly around the key. It feels heavier than it should. A metal box sits on a small table. The pastor opens it, revealing neatly arranged notes and coins. Emeka's eyes widen not in desire, but in shock. He has never seen so much money in one place. This is sacred. Every coin here is someone's sacrifice. Emeka nods quickly. I understand, sir. And he means it. Emeka places the key under his pillow. He cannot sleep. His stomach aches. His mother groans softly in pain. The sisters shift restlessly beside him. The key presses against his cheek, cold. Emeka counts offerings carefully, lips moving silently. He writes figures in a notebook, double-checking each amount. His hands shake not from temptation, but fear of getting it wrong. A church elder watches approvingly. That boy is trustworthy. The words follow Emeka home. Emeka sits on the floor beside his mother's bed. A nurse hands him a bill. He stares at the numbers. Too big, always too big. The church is empty. Candles flicker weakly. Emeka kneels before the metal box. He does not touch it. He prays, God, you know my heart. Don't let this thing change me. The box remains silent. His sisters sleep hungry. His mother coughs until blood stains her handkerchief. Emeka grips the key in his fist. His knuckles turn white. The box is fuller now. Emeka locks it carefully. He exhales in relief as if resisting something invisible. Trust has been given. Responsibility has been placed. And without knowing it, Emeka now carries not just money but a test his hunger may not survive.
Days without bread. Hunger is not loud at first. It begins as a whisper, a tightness in the stomach, a dizziness that comes and goes, a weakness you pretend not to notice. Brother, you're not eating. I ate earlier. Are you all right? Yes, Ma. She needs better nutrition and rest. I will try, sir. My mother. We'll talk later, my son. Is this soup? Yes. Special soup. I am hungry. My sisters are hungry. My mother is dying. I don't need miracles. Just help. You're too thin, my son. Hunger is teaching Emeka something dangerous. That faith does not fill an empty stomach. That prayers can echo without answers. That desperation can wear holiness thin. And each day without bread brings him closer to a line he never planned to cross. The first sin. The night is unusually quiet. Too quiet. Like the world is holding its breath. God, it's me again. I tried. I really tried. I don't want to do this. Please, stop me if it's wrong. I will return it, I swear. I'll return it with interest. Just don't let my mother die. Brother, I crossed a line. I know I did, but for the first time in days, they ate. This is not the moment Emeka becomes evil. This is the moment survival teaches him that sin can feel like mercy. And once a line is crossed, not in greed but in desperation, it becomes easier to cross again.